Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use three different tools to make your own videos and save them in YouTube. So you can just provide your students with a link and they can play it in YouTube. So the first one is called Screencastify, and it's what I'm actually using to make this video. So let's go to the Screencastify link here. Which computers and electronics. I've got it sort of buried pretty far down here, but it is here. So let's see, let's do that. So Screencastify, already installed. Yes, I just told you I'm using it. And you can see that up here there's a little button. So Screencastify is a Google Chrome add-in. If you're going to use Screencastify, you're going to use it on Chrome because when you install it, you get this little button up here. You can see that it's an orange arrow with a white interior, and the red dot means that I'm recording right now. So you have three choices. You can record a specific browser tab, in which case you will only get that browser tab. If you want to show more than one tab, you don't want to select that because when you switch to the next tab, the recording will stay on the tab you originally said you were recording. So if you're doing one browser tab only, that's a good way to go. Otherwise, you select desktop. When you select desktop and you hit record, before it starts recording, you will see a box that says, do you want the entire screen, which is what I'm doing now, which is why you can see the exterior, the background of my screen in addition to the Chrome app. Or you can say just an application, in which case I could have selected Chrome and it would show any number of tabs that I opened, but it wouldn't show anything outside of Chrome. And then finally, you can always embed a webcam. You can see I'm embedded in the corner here. And that's because I said record me in the embed the webcam and while I'm doing desktop. If you say webcam only, then what you're seeing in the corner, the image of me you're seeing in the corner, will become the whole screen. So you can do a recording of, say, a lecture if that's what you want to do. So that's how you use Screencastify. The next one has a very similar name. It's called Screencast-O-Matic. So that again is down here. But Screencast-O-Matic is a little bit more flexible because it works on um, any browser, and it's not an add-in to the browser. It's an online app. So you're going to go to doesn't matter what browser you're using. You go to the Screencast-O-Matic page. Well, you're going to download the app and use it, and it's going to work independently of the browser you're on. So again, there is a free trial. And to get an idea what the features are, let's look under pricing. You can see $165 a month. So this is not an expensive tool to use if you want some of the more advanced features. And so here are the free ones. And you notice that free includes being able to publish to YouTube, which is critical because you can easily make it available to your students or your parents, anybody you want to communicate with, simply by uploading to YouTube and then giving them a YouTube link. Similarly, you can post to Facebook, Twitter, or Google Classroom. So that's all freely available. Now, if you want to start drawing on it or editing your video, then you do need to upgrade. And so the tools available for paid are pretty similar across the board, but the big difference is the storage. So what you're really paying Screencast-O-Matic for, if you go out to the Premiere level, is having backup and having a lot more storage. But again, if you're going to post stuff to YouTube, you don't need to store it yourself. You can put a lot of YouTube videos out there before Google starts asking for money. So that's Screencast-O-Matic. And the third one is down here. It's actually QuickTime Player, which you would have on a Mac. So that just opened because it was saying you can open up some of the videos you've already saved, or audio files in my case. So if you go to QuickTime Player and you say File and New Movie Recording, New Audio Recording, New Screen Recording. So if you want to record screen or audio, and the mini lectures in this course I've done using the QuickTime Audio, you click here and then you start your audio recording. And you can see I haven't started yet, but it's hearing my voice. And when you're done, you will save it. Now, one of the things I've learned about QuickTime, I'm going to shut this here, is that that format works great as long as you're on an Apple computer. But since you can't assume all of your students are going to be using Macs, many will be using Windows or maybe Chromebooks, which have different operating systems. You're going to need to convert those M4As or the videos, which I think are MP4s, to something more universal. So to do that, I have another great free website, which is here, and it is called Cloud Convert. If you go to Cloud Convert, you can do quite a few for free, but again, their pricing is really reasonable. They wanted $8 for 500 minutes. So that was pretty great. So all you do is you're going to convert from one size. So you're going to select a file. In the case of QuickTime, you save it on your computer. You're going to select a file. So for example, right, so here are my lectures. And so this is what QuickTime made. QuickTime made the M4A file, and I use Cloud Convert to convert it to an MP3, which works everywhere. So you're going to want to do something like that, similarly with the videos. And so you select a file from your computer. When it comes up, it will tell you, it will identify what format it's brought in. And so, for example, audio files. So I had an M4A and I wanted to convert it to an MP3. And so if you do that, then you'll get a very good something that you can distribute widely, and it'll run on any computer. So those are the tools that you have available to you to make videos. You can use another one if you're familiar with it. That's fine. But those two, Screencastify and Screencast-O-Matic, are very good, and QuickTime is very good as well. But QuickTime, you probably have to convert the final output to something that works more broadly.